Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Schlentz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the first of a double feature here on this channel. Starting off, we have some high school JV girls basketball between the visiting Natick High School Redhawks and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. This game preceding the varsity matchup between these two teams, which will be Brookline's senior night game, and we will have that on this channel. That video is unlisted, so make sure you get the link to the video from someone you know. But as we've got our focus on this game right here with the JV action, let's take a look at the rosters coming into today. We'll start over here on our right with the visitors, the Natick High Redhawks. The JV roster for Natick, starting off in order of jersey number. Number 2, Abby McCauley. Next, number 3, Lydia Proya. Number 4, Nicole Proya. Number 10, Ryan Wireman. Number 11, Liesel Niedermeyer. Number 12, Kira Daly. Number 13, Caitlin Blair. Number 20, Addie Roby. Number 21, Christina Lopez. And number 33, Katie McMahon. Head coach of the Natick High JV girls basketball team is John Larkin. Now we move over to the left so we can get the roster for the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Going in order of jersey number again for the Brookline JV girls basketball team. First, we have number 1, Jada Kimbrough. Next, number 3, Olivia Zanini. Number 4, Ivy Wheeler. Number 5, Julia Denker. Number 10, Sylvie Costant Greeley. Number 11, Kyrie Simmons. Number 12, Viviana McDonald. Number 13, Nefeli Aga Kitsch. Number 14, Amelie Hauner. And number 31, Angie Yurnett. Head coach of the Brookline High JV girls basketball team is Jacob Page. So those are our two rosters coming in. And as always, if you notice me mispronouncing any names on either side, or if I have some of my rosters wrong, you know, if I have some jersey numbers unaccounted for, or if someone's wearing a different jersey number, please let me know in the live chat. I want to get these names as accurately as I can. I mean, already I can see a number unaccounted for. Brookline has a number 0 on their team who is not on the roster I was given. So if anyone, any Brookline fans in the live chat know who's wearing number 0 for the Warriors today, please let me know in the live chat. And of course, as always, if you enjoy the live stream, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. Like I said, we'll be covering the varsity game right after this one, but that link is unlisted at request of the team, so you can only view it if you have the exact link, the exact URL. So be sure to ask a Brookline coach or a player or a parent that you know that might have the link to the live stream. And of course, there are plenty of other good reasons to participate in the live chat, aside from just, you know, correcting me on my roster names, jersey numbers, and pronunciations. You can also just say something as simple as go Brookline or go Natick. Doesn't matter who you're rooting for. We always appreciate the good vibes in the live chat. You can shout out your favorite player out on the floor. You know, this is my first time covering JV, so this is, you know, the JV player's first chance to really see these shout-outs from you guys in the live chat, so be sure to let them hear it. You can let us know where you're tuning in from with these online live streams. Folks can tune in from all over the world so long as they've got Wi-Fi. So if you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, that's always fun. And if you notice any technical difficulties with the stream, whether it be the video, maybe the quality's looking off or maybe the lighting is off, I do have to adjust the exposure manually with this camera just to make sure it looks okay. So if that looks off, you can let me know in the live chat. Also, audio-wise, if the audio gets wonky or cuts out or anything, let me know in the live chat. It might be something I don't notice on my end, and it might be something I can fix, so it never hurts to let folks know. But the horn has sounded for the end of pregame, so soon we will get the start of this game as the two teams get ready to take the floor. The Natick JV team huddling around their coach, John Larkin, while the Warriors huddle around their JV coach, Jacob Page. The Red Hawks have broken their huddle and are starting to come out onto the floor. The officials are talking to both teams for some reason. I'm not sure why. Looks like Natick has about got their starting five out on the floor. And it looks like here comes Brookline's starting five. And it looks like I see number 1, Jada Kimbrough. I see number 13, Nefeli Agakich. I saw number 10, Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Number 4, Ivy Wheeler. And number 5, Julia Denker. That's the starting five for Brookline. For Natick, I see number 3, Lydia Proya. Number 4, Nicole Proya. Trying to see the jersey numbers at a bit of an angle. I think I see number 13, Caitlin Blair, and number 33, Katie McMahon, and I think number 20, Addie Roby. So the opening tip is controlled by Brookline, and we are underway. 8 minutes on the clock for the first quarter. Jada Kimbrough dribbling it up top. Bounce pass over to Nefeli Agakich. Dribbles around, gives it back out to Kimbrough. Now up top to Julia Denker. Now over to number 10, Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Now over to number 4, Ivy Wheeler. Runs in, tries to kick it out. Deflected, but recovered. Dribbling across, a pass over to Costant-Greeley. Now out to Agakich. Now back up top to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, they're running out of time on the shot clock, and it is stolen away by Natick. As this is Nicole Proya dribbling with it. Throws it up top to Addie Roby. Roby lost her footing and fell, and that is going to be Brookline ball. Roby was looking for a foul, but did not get it. Kimbrough inbounds to Agakich. Dribbling against Nicole Proya. She gets across half court, sees a bit of an opening, runs in, layup, banks it in. Nefeli Agakich with the first bucket of the game. She saw a lane and just sprinted right through it. Proya passes. Now back out to Roby. Inside, deflected, but recovered by Katie McMahon. But now she's lost the ball. It's been deflected ahead by Wheeler, recovered by Kimbrough. Kimbrough now throws it over to an open Wheeler. Wheeler for 3, swish! Ivy Wheeler with our first bucket from downtown. Brookline with a 5-0 lead to start. Roby Sees a bit of an opening, but runs out of room, tries a desperate pass, and it's stolen away. That's Sylvie Kostant-Greeley. Given over now to Aga Kitsch. Dribbling up top, gives it over to Kostant-Greeley, now over to Wheeler. Handed off back to Aga Kitsch, and now back to the corner to Kostant-Greeley. Up to Wheeler, over to Kimbrough. Now swinging it around, they give it to Aga Kitsch. Aga Kitsch dribbling in, trying to force her way through. No shot, but does draw the foul. That foul is going to be against number 4, Nicole Proya. First personal, first team foul. Brookline will have the inbound. Kostant-Greeley looking for an option, throws it into Wheeler, tries a shot, is blocked, and it's recovered by Roby. Good post defense by, I believe, McMahon. Oh no, this is McMahon running with it as it's deflected out of bounds. That post defense came from number 13, Caitlin Blair. Off the out of bounds deflection, it is Natick ball. Still 5-0 the Brookline lead. Looks like they're checking on someone's uniform, I guess. Now McMahon looking for the inbound. Inbounds it to Roby. Now pass up to Blair. Now inside to McMahon. McMahon passes away from the double team and gets it to Lydia Proya, who lays it in for Natick's first bucket of the day. Kostant-Greeley gives it over to Aga Kitsch. Aga Kitsch crosses over, runs in, kicks it out. Wheeler for another three. No good this time. Rebound won by McMahon. McMahon getting trapped. Ball is knocked loose by Aga Kitsch. It's down on the floor, and it's recovered. No, a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to the Redhawks. Good hustle by Nefeli Aga Kitsch and Julia Denker on that play. Even if they didn't get the ball back, you know, the possession arrow turns their way now, so the next jump ball is going to get it back to Brookline. Inbound goes to Nicole Proya. Proya sprinting up the floor, sprinting in, bounce pass to Blair. Blair kicks it out to Lydia Proya. Runs in, gives it out to Blair inside. Backing down is McMahon, looking for the lay-in, and she gets it. Katie McMahon with her first points of the day. It's a 5-4 ball game. Aga Kitsch bringing it up, cross half court, runs in, steps back, throws it inside, deflected but recovered by Wheeler, and Wheeler draws a defensive foul. That's going to go against number 13, Caitlin Blair. Her first personal, second team foul. Two subs coming in for Natick, number 11, Liesl Niedermeyer, and number 21, Christina Lopez. Quick inbound gets to Aga Kitsch. Aga Kitsch over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough throws to a cutting Wheeler, but too much traffic, and it's recovered by Lydia Proya, but dribbles off her foot and out of bounds. Inbound now to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling up top, swings it over to the corner to Aga Kitsch. Now back up top to Kostant-Greeley. Now swings it over to the wing to Wheeler. Wheeler hands it off to Aga Kitsch. Aga Kitsch dribbles in. Ball's knocked loose. Last touched by the Redhawks. Kostant-Greeley inbounds to Kimbrough in the corner. Now out to Aga Kitsch. Now back to Kostant-Greeley. Looking for a pass, gets it to Aga Kitsch. Aga Kitsch dribbling. Gives to Wheeler. Wheeler starts to drive, lost the ball, recovered it, passes out desperately, but a little too desperately, and the shot clock was about to expire anyhow. Midway through the first, it's a 5-4 game in Brookline's ever so slight favor. Roby dribbling. Goes around to pick. Oh no, my mistake. That's number 21 who passes over to Roby. Roby runs in, kicks it out. Niedermeyer shot no good. Rebound controlled by Aga Kitch, who somehow keeps her dribble through all that. Throws it up, but Kimbrough was not looking for it. Miscommunication leads to a turnover. Another sub for Natick. Number 2, Abby McCauley into the game. She replaces Lydia Proya. Inbound to Roby. Roby somehow keeps the ball, runs in, shot, banks in. Addie Roby with her first points of the day, and Natick takes their first lead. Danker running in, tries a pass out. It's juggled, lost, and last touched by Brookline. Now Brookline with their first substitution. Coming in, number 3, Olivia Zanini replaces number 10, Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Brookline bringing press. Inbound gets to Lopas. Lopas running with it, turns back around, throws it up top to Roby. Roby lost the ball. Her pocket was picked by Jada Kimbrough, who struggled to regain her dribble, but passes to a wide-open Ivy Wheeler, misses the layup. Rebound collected by Niedermeyer, given to McMahon, now handed over to Roby. Roby dribbling, going in, hits the shot and draws the foul. Addie Roby starting to find the driving lanes as she will go to the line for one more. Substitution for the Warriors, number 12, Viviana McDonald into the game, replacing Julia Denker. Roby's free throw is no good. Rebound collected by McMahon. McMahon backing down, passes out. Niedermeyer, shot no good. Rebound by Lopas. Up top to McCauley. McCauley gives it out to Roby. Roby dribbling in around a pick. Steps back to the wing, throws inside. Deflected by Aga Kitch, but recovered by Lopas. And I think they just called offensive 3 seconds. Kimbrough inbounds. This is Zanini running the ball up the floor, just sprinting in for a layup, no good. Couple of tough missed lay-ins for Brookline as they trail by 3, and a reach-in foul is called against Aga Kitch. That'll be her first personal, second team foul. 2:16 on the clock. Here in the first quarter, Natick on an 8-0 run against Brookline as they now have the 3-point lead. McCauley up top. Swings a pass over to Lopas. Lopas fires from the wing and banks in the 3. Christina Lopas doubles up the lead for Natick. They're now up 6. Long 3 attempt from Aga Kitch is well short. Rebound is fought for, but won by McMahon. McMahon passes up to Roby. Roby running in, backing down, spinning around, layup, no good. Rebound McMahon, put back, no good. Rebound again McMahon, put back this time is good. Timeout called by Brookline. The Warriors opened with a solid 5-0 run, but since then 13 unanswered points by the Redhawks, led by 4 points each from Addie Roby and Katie McMahon, 3 points from Christina Lopas, and 2 from Lydia Proya. Again, if any Brookline or Natick fans notice me flubbing the pronunciation of anyone's names, I encourage you to let me know in the live chat. This is my first time covering both teams, so it helps me to know if I'm getting anything wrong. .131 on the clock here in the first. We'll see if Brookline is able to make any adjustments here in the late stage of the quarter. I mean, part of it is just, shots being missed. I mean, a couple of open layups whiffed on by the Warriors. I mean, if they hit both of those, this is a 4-point game. So a very big difference sometimes just goes to whether or not you know, the good shots fall. You know, you can get as many good looks as you like. If you're not hitting the shots, it doesn't matter. Out of the timeout, Brookline inbounding, Natick bringing full press. It's thrown into Olivia Zanini. Zanini sprinting up the floor once again, slows down and resets the offense, gives it out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch drives in, layup, no good, draws the foul. And if you're a team that's struggling to find the bottom of the net, this is the kind of play you like to see. Draw some fouls, get to the line, and start, you know, pressuring the roster of the opposing team with potential foul trouble. First rebound from Aga Kitch is no good. And misses them both. Rebound tipped several times, but won by Niedermeyer. Thrown up to a wide open McCauley. Running on the fast break. Shot no good. Rebound by Wheeler. Good get back defense by Kimbrough, who now collects the pass. Running through. Turns around. Kicks it out. Zanini for three. Swish! Big three by Olivia Zanini. The hustle by Jada Kimbrough making that basket possible. The 13-0 run has been broken by that big three. It's a 5-point game. McCauley bounce pass intercepted by Aga Kitch. Running on the fast break. Her pass blocked by Lopez, but she recovers. Runs in herself. Layup. Yes! Nefeli Aga Kitch cuts it down to a 3-point game. McMahon running up the floor. Goes inside. Shot no good. Rebound by Zanini. Zanini running the floor, chucks it up to Wheeler. Wheeler recovers, passes it out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch dribbling up top, crosses over, runs in, goes for another layup, blocked, but not cleanly. They're going to call that foul against McMahon. .4 seconds left here in the first period. That is McMahon's first personal, fourth team foul. Nefeli Aga Kitch back at the line to shoot two. And she misses the first. And hits the second. Aga Kitch now with 5 of her team's 11 points. They trail by 2 here in the closing seconds. Lopez just heaves it and was blocked by Kimbrough. No chance there, and that's going to end the first quarter. Our score at the end of one, the Natick Redhawks 13, the Brookline Warriors 11. Leading all scorers so far is Nefeli Aga Kitch with 5 points for Brookline. Olivia Zanini and Ivy Wheeler have 3 points each. For Natick, Addie Roby and Katie McMahon lead the way with 4 points apiece. Christina Lopez has 3 and Lydia Proya has 2. An impressive response right out of the timeout by Brookline, down 8, surrendering a 13-0 run to their opponents right after the timeout by Coach Jacob Page. They adjusted immediately, turned up the pace of their game, started working more in transition, letting their defense feed their offense as they came up with some good stops down low. And they were able to string together a 6-0 run to finish out the quarter. So now we get ready to start the second quarter, 8 minutes back on the clock. Brookline ball to start the period. Aga Kitch bringing it up. Swings it over, misses. Pass was aimed at number 0, who I do not have on my roster. If any Brookline fans know who number 0 is, please let me know in the live chat. I'll be checking the live chat periodically to see if anyone is able to help me with that one. Pass inside, back outside. Lydia Proya trying to knife her way through, but lost the ball. Knocked loose by Zanini, recovered by Wheeler. Wheeler lost the ball, recovered by number 0. Thrown to the corner to Zanini, back out to Viviana McDonald. Now over to Wheeler. Aga Kitch unloads for another 3-ball. No good. Gets her own rebound, passes out of it to Wheeler. Wheeler running in, lost the ball. Knocked out of bounds, but they call a foul on the loose ball on Brookline. That foul is on number 0, her first personal, third team foul. Roby bringing it up, passes it up to number 12, Kira Daly. That pass got away from Roby, and she could not save it. Zanini bringing it up now for the Warriors. Passes over to Aga Kitch, who gives it over to McDonald. Back up top to Zanini. Zanini dribbling around, throws to the corner to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch dribbling, passes out of the double team to number 0. Now up top to Zanini, over to McDonald. McDonald travels. Roby walking it up again for the Red Hawks. Dribbling, almost knocked loose by Aga Kitch. Roby has to pick up her dribble, hands it off. Now throws over to number 10, trying to dribble through, but lost the ball. Ripped away by Zanini, thrown up to a wide open Ivy Wheeler. Wheeler running in, layup no good. Rebound collected and a travel. Number 0 looking for the inbound, goes to Zanini, now up to Aga Kitch. Now back to 0, 0 fires for 3, no good. Rebound tipped, last touched by Brookline. Substitution for Natick, number 33, Katie McMahon, back on the floor, replacing number 10, Ryan Weirman. Roby. Pass up to Daly, now give and go back to Roby, is broken up. Kept in bounds somehow, but 2 players got their hands on it, and that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to Natick. Roby inbounds it. Dribbling across now is Lydia Proya, gives it over to Blair, up top to Roby. Roby runs in, weaves through, layup no good. Rebound by McMahon. McMahon lost the ball, recovered by Daly, passed out to Proya. Proya trying to dribble away from the Brookline defense, and that's going to be too hard of a collision. Foul's going to be called on Aga Kitch. That is Aga Kitch's second personal, and she will now check out, as will Ivy Wheeler. Back on the floor, number 1, Jada Kimbrough, and number 10, Sylvie Costant-Greeley. And a substitution for Natick, Christina Lopez returns to the floor, replacing Kira Daly. Roby dribbling, pass over to Lopez. Now pass inside to Blair. Blair picks it up and gives it to McMahon. McMahon from the wing starts to dribble in, gets swarmed, can't get a shot through, but it's recovered by Natick. The putback is no good. Rebound this time by McDonald. Pass goes up, too much traffic, and it's taken away by Blair, given to Roby. Roby dribbling in, kicks it out. Lopez for 3, swish. Christina Lopez now with a game-high 6 points, and she's got the first basket of the second quarter as that pass goes through the legs and out of bounds. 2 more subs in for Natick. Number 4, Nicole Proya, and number 11, Liesl Niedermeyer return to the floor. Roby throws pass up to Lopez. Down low through the hands, but somehow recovered by a Red Hawk. And the layup is good from Niedermeyer. 5-0 run now for the Red Hawks. The pass goes up top to 0, now over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough starts running in, fires a floater, no good. Rebound by Lopez. Lopez now gives it over to Nicole Proya. Proya runs in, gives it out to Lopez in the corner. Lopez starts to dribble, passes up top to Roby. Roby starts driving, goes around a pick. And I think they just called either an illegal pick or offensive 3 seconds. I think it was offensive 3 seconds. Number 5, Julia Denker returns to the floor for Brookline. Zanini up top, dribbling through, kicks it out. Kimbrough for 3, no good. Rebound by Denker, and the jump ball is forced by Roby. Possession arrow to the Warriors. Throw goes up top to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling through, got double teamed, swung a pass out to Zero. Now up top to Kostant Greeley. Now to the corner, Zanini running baseline, throws it out to Denker, who gives it out to Kostant Greeley, swings it across to Zero. Barely kept the ball in bounds, but gets the pass to Kimbrough. Kimbrough dribbling around, swings it over to Kostant Greeley. Kostant Greeley with 10 seconds. Got to find a pass, gives to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running out of time, passes to Zero. Now a quick, desperate throw is not going to make the distance, and Brookline is hit with a shot clock violation. Okay, a little bit of confusion over a substitution, but Brookline does get the sub in. Nefeli Agakic returns to the floor. Agakic had a team-leading 5 points in the first period. Now late here in the second, Brookline has yet to score in this frame. Roby dribbling up top. Swings a pass over to Lopez, tries for another 3. Off the mark this time. McMahon saves it in bounds, but it goes right to Denker, who chucks it up. Looking for the fast break, but it's intercepted by Roby. Roby running in. Tries a pass. It gets to McMahon. McMahon fighting through. Blocked on the shot by Denker. And it's recovered by Agakic. Agakic throws it up to Kostant Greeley, goes for the fast break lay-in and hits it. Good work on the transition that time. Excuse me. Nicole Proya dribbling with it, throws it in to Roby, down low to McMahon. Excuse me again. McMahon passes it out. It's taken away, stolen by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running on the fast break. She's bringing the speed, and she hits the layup for 2. Jada Kimbrough with her first points of the day cuts it down to a 1-possession game. Running through is Proya, passes out to an open McMahon. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound collected by Natick, passed out to Roby. Roby runs in, doesn't hit the shot, but does draw the foul. That foul called against number 5, Julia Denker, first personal 5th team foul. Roby hits the first free throw. Substitution for Brookline, number 4, Ivy Wheeler, checks back into the game, replacing Olivia Zanini. Roby hits them both. Roby now with 6 points today, and she checks out in favor of number 2, Abby McCauley. Minute and a half left here in the first half. Pass goes over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough starts to dribble, picks it up, throws it up top to Nefeli Agakic. Now throws to an open Kimbrough on the wing, now to the corner to Wheeler. Wheeler dribbling around, up top to Agakic, swings it over to Kostant Greeley and to Kimbrough, and back to Agakic. Now down low to a cutting Kostant Greeley. Great backdoor cut by Sylvie Kostant Greeley. She's now got 4 points and a timeout is called. Oh, thank you. out of the timeout. It is 2017, the Natick lead with 1 minute and 8 seconds left here in the first half. Brookline bringing press out of the timeout. McCauley dribbling with it, passes up to Nicole Proya. Proya dribbling, looking around, throws it across to Lydia Proya, tries to knife her way through but hits a wall, kicks it out to McCauley. McCauley over to Blair, back up to McCauley, back to Blair. Bounce pass over to Nicole Proya, now out to Lydia Proya. Steps back in, kicks it out to Nicole Proya, now over to McMahon. McMahon, 6 seconds left on the shot clock. McMahon looking around, throws it inside. Blair goes up for the layup, no good. Rebound by Denker. Thrown up to Aga Kitch, chucks it up, broken up and stolen by Nicole Proya. Another fast break play thwarted by the Redhawks defense as Proya sprints up the floor. 20 seconds left, shot clock is off. Lydia Proya runs in, gives it out to Blair, pass up top to Nicole Proya. Proya looking around, gives to Lydia Proya. Now to the corner to Blair. Lydia Proya trying to force her way through. Ball's on the ground. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow to Natick. But that is still advantageous for Brookline. That means that unless there's another jump ball in the last 2.2 seconds, Brookline will get the ball to start the second half. Inbound thrown out to Lopez. Shot for three. No good. Aga Kitch might have gotten a piece of that one, but the shot does not fall, and that is how the first half is going to end. Our score at the halftime break, the Natick Redhawks 20, the Brookline Warriors 17. During this halftime break, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about the Brookline Food Pantry. The Brookline Food Pantry provides groceries to Brookline residents in need of food assistance. The pantry saw a huge increase in demand for food assistance at the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, and that number has remained steadily high ever since. The food pantry has been serving an average of 650 households each week, more than 4 times the rate of families served pre-COVID. Brookline Food Pantry is fighting the good fight against hunger in our community, and they are always looking for more people willing to lend a hand, whether through monetary donations, direct food donations, or volunteers in the pantry. Food donations can be made at United Parish Church at 210 Harvard Street in Brookline on Wednesdays and Fridays from 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Monetary donations can be made online at the food pantry's website, brooklinefoodpantry.org. You can also go online to brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339 for more information about how the many different ways you can help the Brookline Food Pantry and help to feed your community. Once again, that is brooklinefoodpantry.org or call 617-800-5339. And remember, as always, you can find a link to the website and the phone number for our local charity spotlight down in the description section down below. And remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. And if you got something to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan at Schlunt's Gym, 20-17 the score at half. I'm going to take a brief break off the mic, but I'll be back with the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Schluntz Gym on the campus of Brookline High School in Brookline, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second half of today's high school JV girls basketball contest between the visiting Natick High Redhawks and the hosting Brookline High Warriors. Just a few seconds left before we get this one underway. Leading scorers through the first half, Addie Roby and Christina Lopez finished with 6 points each to lead Natick to their current 20-17 advantage. Katie McMahon had 4 for the Redhawks, and Lydia Proya and Liesl Niedermeyer had 2 points each. For Brookline, Nefeli Aga-Kitch leads the way with 5 points. Sylvie Costant-Greeley has 4. Olivia Zanini and Ivy Wheeler had 3 each, and Jada Kimbrough rounds it out with 2. Brookline gets the first possession to start the third quarter. They have switched sides. We need 8 minutes back on the scoreboard clock before we can get this started. There it is, and let's try that again. Aga-Kitch walks it up for Brookline, gives it over to Kimbrough on the wing. Now to the corner to Costant-Greeley. Throws it up top. Now Aga-Kitch throws it over to Wheeler, who knifes through, misses the layup rebound. Put back score by Julia Denker. Denker's first points of the day make it a 1-point game. Lydia Proya running with it, gives it over to Roby now. Roby dribbles in, passes out. Now faking and running in, the ball is lost. Knocked loose by Brookline, but then knocked out of bounds by Natick. Good defense by Brookline, collapsing in the paint like that. And now a chance to potentially take the lead. Aga-Kitch brings it up. Looking for a pass, gives it to Kimbrough. Kimbrough throws to the corner to Denker. Denker holding it. Passes out to Aga-Kitch, who draws another foul. This one will be against Addie Roby. That'll be her first personal, first foul of the half. Inbound to Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch throws it inside. Denker couldn't handle it, and it's taken away by Proya. Nicole Proya running with it. Lost it herself, but picks it back up. Pass out, Niedermeyer. Now gives it to Roby along the baseline. Now throws up top. Lydia Proya for 3. Hits the 3. Lydia Proya now with 5 points so far today, and Natick has the first points of the second half. Or no, not the first points. I forgot about Denker's basket. Natick's first points of the second half, as that pass is intercepted by Roby. Roby running around one defender, throws it over to Nicole Proya. 3-ball, no good, but could not be saved by Wheeler, and so it will stay with Natick. Roby inbounds to Lydia Proya. Bounce pass knocked loose by Kimbrough. And last touch by Natick. Kimbrough, after the forced turnover on defense there, is now walking it up on offense. Gives it over to Costant-Greeley. Costant-Greeley on the wing, passes out. Almost intercepted by Roby, but Kimbrough fights for it. Keeps her dribble and resets the play. Chucks a pass, deflected, but it does get to Aga-Kitch. Aga-Kitch dribbling up top. Looking around, passes over to Costant-Greeley. Costant-Greeley tries to pass to the paint, intercepted by Roby. She's been everywhere on the passing lanes here in the third quarter. Roby. Pass over to Nicole Proya. Pass through to Roby. Lost the ball for a second, and Kimbrough's forcing the issue, and falling on it to force the jump ball was Julia Denker. Substitution for Brookline, Olivia Zanini, number 3, returns to the floor, replacing Sylvie Costant-Greeley. Inbound to Roby. Now out to Nicole Proya, over to Lydia Proya. Now given to Roby. Roby dribbles around. Euro step to the hole. No good, but draws the foul. That foul is going to go against Julia Denker. Second personal, first team foul. Roby hits the first free throw. She now leads all scorers on both teams with 7 points. And hits the second. A 6-point lead now for Natick. Kimbrough looking around, and a timeout is called by Brookline. And I can definitely understand that. Like, you could kind of sense the hesitation and uncertainty for Brookline, which you can kind of understand. You know, these are younger players, you know, and once those passing lanes start feeling like they're all clogged up at the same time, like no matter who you pass it to, it just gets intercepted, that can start getting in your head. So I really like the timing of the timeout by Coach Jacob Page here. But one thing that will be important to note is, you know, and hopefully the players stay aware of this, they are not going to have a full shot clock after coming out of this timeout. Those seconds that they held the ball at the top before the timeout, those still count against the shot clock. And I've seen plays before, even at the varsity level, where players call, you know, their coach calls timeout in the middle of an offensive possession, they come back out, but they think they have a full shot clock, so their internal clock, their internal instincts of when to shoot can be kind of thrown off. Now, it's not a huge difference in this possession, just 9 seconds, but if the possession doesn't result in a basket in a timely manner, it could come back to haunt them depending on what happens. We'll see how they respond out of the timeout as the inbound goes to Zanini. Pass swung over to Kimbrough, now to the corner. That's Wheeler. Wheeler getting trapped. And they call a foul against Lydia Proya. Wheeler looking for the inbound, gives it to Kimbrough. Kimbrough throws inside, juggled but recovered by Denker. Denker kicks it out to Aga Kitch, thrown up top to Kimbrough now. Kimbrough holding up top, gives to Wheeler. Wheeler floats it over, deflected but recovered by Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch running in, pass to Denker, now out to Wheeler. Wheeler fakes, runs in, lost the ball, chased it back down. Looking for a pass, turns around, just fires from the corner, no good. Rebound by Niedermeyer, pass deflected but recovered by number 10, Ryan Weirman. Now given up top to Roby, now over to Lydia Proya. Now down low to Roby. Roby turns around, hook, no good. Rebound knocked loose and chased down by Weirman. Given out, Nicole Proya for three, hits the three. Nicole Proya with her first points, and it's now a 9-point lead for Natick. Pass chucked up to Wheeler, thought about the shot, steps over, doesn't have the opening, gives it to Aga Kitch. Thrown over to the opposite corner. Zanini running baseline, kicks it to the corner to Wheeler. Now over to the wing to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running through, running floater, no good. Rebound knocked loose, recovered by Nicole Proya. Proya runs across half court, gives it over to Roby. Roby dribbling through, layup, no good. Rebound, putback, no good. Rebound by Denker, and Denker falls, and a foul is called against Niedermeyer. Three minutes and 40 seconds left here in the third, and 3 players sub in for Natick. Among them, I see number 2, Abby McCauley, and number 12, Kira Daly. And I think number 13, Caitlin Blair. Kimbrough, bounce pass over to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch keeps the dribble. And that ball is poked loose by Daly, out of bounds, Brookline ball. Inbound to Zanini. Zanini dribbling around, and a foul is called. This one is going to be against Roby, her second personal, 4th team foul. quick inbound to the corner to Wheeler. Given back out to Aga Kitch. Fires from the wing. No good. Could not be saved. And it will be Natick ball. Inbound goes to Daly. Daly pass up, deflected by Kimbrough. Deflected again by Kimbrough. A fight for the ball results in a jump ball. More great defensive hustle from Jada Kimbrough. She's got some good get-back speed on defense. Brings it up, throws it in to Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it out to Aga Kitch. Now swung over to the corner to Zanini, to the wing to Kimbrough for three. No good. Rebound by McCauley. McCauley dribbling around a pick. Brings it up and dribbles over the back court. So that gives the ball back to Brookline. Kimbrough, bounce pass inside to Wheeler. Now out to the corner. Zanini for three. No good. Rebound chased down by Daly. Daly now over to Roby. Roby dribbles, and a foul is called, a legal pick, I believe, against Niedermeyer. That will be her second personal, fifth team foul. Natick has definitely brought a more physical defense this half, and it's paid off in some ways, but it does have them in some slight foul trouble as they intercept that pass off the deflection. McCauley running with it. Turning around, goes around a pick, passes out. This is Blair giving it back to McCauley. McCauley dribbling from the corner, kicks it out. Niedermeyer from the stripe, hits it. 4 points now today for Niedermeyer. Natick back up by double digits. Pass goes out to the corner. Zanini for three, hits that one. Olivia Zanini breaks the scoring run. It was a 10-0 run for Natick before that three ball. Zanini's now got 6 today. Pass broken up, taken away, and now the pass taken right back by Roby. Pass to McCauley, tries a three, no good. Rebound by Zanini. Zanini chucks it up to Wheeler in transition. Wheeler trying to chase it down, but it's knocked loose. Last touched by Wheeler. Addie Roby with the defensive hustle that time to force the turnover. Both teams sub one in. Number 4, Nicole Proya for Natick, and number 0 for Brookline. Inbound goes to Proya. Proya sprinting. Bounce pass over to Blair. Blair up top. McCauley for three. Short. And it will be Brookline ball. 1:04 left here in the third quarter. Brookline's going to need some baskets quick if they want to get back in this ball game before the fourth. Aga Kitch brings it up. Swings it over to 0. Back up top. Almost stolen by Proya, but recovered by Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch starts to dribble, throws a pass, and errant whistle. That was a bit weird. Was there a whistle? What happened? Anyway, we're going to get an inbound as this one goes to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch starts dribbling. Throws a pass to the baseline. Viviana McDonald gets forced out of bounds by Blair, and that's going to be a defensive foul. That'll be Blair's second personal, 6th team foul. So the next foul that Natick commits for the remainder of this game will send a Brookline player to the free throw line. Pass to the corner. Kostan Greeley for three. No good. Rebound by Daly. Daly throws it up to Nicole Proya. Proya sprinting up the floor, turns around, and dribbles back out. Swings it over to Blair, now down low to Daly. Daly lost the ball, but it's recovered by Nicole Proya. Proya dribbling, looking around, goes around her defender, runs in, hits a wall, kicks it out. McCauley wide open from the wing, hits the three. And that will be the final note of the third quarter. The buzzer-beating three by Abby McCauley makes it an 11-point lead for Natick as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter. Leading scorer for Natick right now is Addie Roby with 8 points. Christina Lopez has 6. Lydia Proya has 5. Katie McMahon and Liesl Niedermeyer have 4 points each, and Nicole Proya has 3. For Brookline, 6 points from Olivia Zanini, 5 from Nefeli Agakich, 4 from Sylvie Costant-Greeley, 3 from Ivy Wheeler, and 2 each from Jada Kimbrough and Julia Denker. Natick outscored Brookline 13-5 in that third quarter, as they have now built up their lead to a very large margin. I mean, for Brookline to come back in this game, just for a bit of context, Brookline would have to score half the points they have scored all game in a single quarter, while also shutting Natick out if they wanted to come back and tie this game. So a difficult deficit, but basketball is a game of runs, so you never know when things might start happening. But for now, what's happening is the start of the fourth quarter. Roby walks it up for Natick. Roby lost control for a second, but got it back and passed over to Lopez. Now that pass broken up, intercepted by Zanini. Zanini turning around, passes, broken up, out of bounds by McMahon. Good steal by Olivia Zanini, but good response by Natick to the fast break. Inbound goes to Agakich, fires for 3, no good. Rebound is collected by Roby. Roby turns around, passes out, it's deflected out of bounds. Inbound goes to Roby. Roby passes out to Lydia Proya. Pass inside, turnaround, McMahon, shot no good. Rebound collected by Costant-Greeley. Pass thrown up to Agakich. Agakich crossing over, running inside, goes for the lay-in and banks it in. Agakich has been looking for driving lanes for a while now and finally gets an opening for her first bucket since the first quarter. Pass goes up to Lopez, fires another 3, no good this time. Rebound by Natick. Blair lost the ball. It's knocked loose and recovered by Agakich. Agakich goes for a Hail Mary pass, finds Zanini, kicks it out, 0 for a long 2, no good. Rebound by McMahon, but she's down on the floor, has to pass it out, gets to Blair. And a timeout is called by Natick as Brookline was bringing the pressure on defense. You know, as someone who also follows the varsity team, I can't help but think about the potential some of these JV players have to take over next season, especially with all the key seniors Brookline is going to be graduating. You know, I think there are some players that could become some regular contributors for the varsity team next season. I mean, we've seen, you know, the speed and the shooting capability of Olivia Zanini. She's hit a couple of 3 balls today. Nefeli Agakich has some great ball handling skills. If she can develop an outside shot to go with that, she could be absolutely deadly for Brookline's offense next year. Because, I mean, those of you any of you who have watched my streams of the varsity team this year, you know how valuable it is to have a player that can create their own shot off the dribble. At this level, that's a treasure that you got to hold on to. Out of the timeout, Natick leads by 9. Roby dribbling up top, throws a pass inside to McMahon. McMahon goes for a shot, no good, but draws the foul. And the scoreboard says that foul was against number 0, her second personal second-team foul. I thought for sure it was McDonald who was on the coverage there, but first free throw from McMahon is no good. And gets the second on the rim roll. McMahon now with 5 points after going 1 for 2 at the line. Zanini sprinting in, throws it to the corner to number 0, pass out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch starts dribbling, fighting her way through, almost hits the layup, but not quite. It's knocked out of bounds, last touched by Brookline. And you see, that's the kind of skill that I'm saying is going to be a real asset for this program in years to come. You know, the fact that, you know, when the defense isn't really giving you openings, you can muscle your way through with your strength and your ball handling skill. McMahon backing down, still backing down. Didn't have the shot and lost it out of bounds. Good post defense by Julia Denker. Kimbrough walks it up. Pass a little too high, and it's taken away by Natick. McMahon gives to Roby, who is going to walk it up. Roby running in, kicks it out. Lydia Proya back up top. Now down low, that pass a bit too high, and that's going to give Brookline back the ball. Zanini now bringing it up. Dribbles around a pick, gives to Aga Kitch, fires for 3, no good. Rebound ripped away by Aga Kitch, goes up for the layup and hits it. Nefeli Aga Kitch now with 9 points. Running is Proya. Proya looking, passes out. Now pass inside to McMahon, who misses the lay-in. Rebound by Denker. Pass up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough looking, passes it over to Aga Kitch. Now to the corner. Wheeler for 3, no good. Rebound again being fought for, knocked loose, but not cleanly. That's going to be a foul call against Brookline. That foul was called against Denker, her 3rd personal, 3rd team foul. Inbound to Nicole Proya. Proya running it across half court, pass to McMahon. McMahon going inside, desperate shot, no good. Rebound again by Denker. Given back to Zanini. Zanini running, throws a pass up, caught by Kimbrough, and the lay-in is good. Kimbrough had to leap for that pass like a wide receiver almost, but she made the catch and made the layup. She's now got 4 points today. Going inside is Roby, no good on the rebound, on the lay-in, and the rebound is made by Denker. Denker passes it over to Aga Kitch. It's a 6-point game. Long pass up to Wheeler, stuffed on the lay-in, but not cleanly. She will go to the line. The Brookline offense starting to make a little bit of noise here. They're on a 6-1 run so far here in the 4th, and Ivy Wheeler is going to the line for 2. And off on the first. Subbing in for Natick, number 2, Abby McCauley, replaces Lydia Proya. Second free throw is good. Ivy Wheeler now with 4 points. Brookline now trails by 5. Roby running it up, throws it down low to Niedermeyer, kicks it out. Now sent up top. A 3-ball, no good. Rebound chased down again by Denker. She's been swallowing up those defensive rebounds this quarter and doing a very good job. As no, it's stolen away. Nicole Proya picked Zanini's pocket and resets the possession. Niedermeyer pass to McMahon. McMahon dribbling. Denker lost her footing, but is trying to stay with the defense. McMahon weaving through, has to pass out. 3-ball attempt, no good. Rebound by Proya, put back, no good. Rebound Niedermeyer, and Niedermeyer puts it back up. 6 points now for Niedermeyer. Zanini running the floor, gives it out to Kimbrough. Swung over to the corner to Wheeler. Wheeler backing down along the corner. Hands off to Kimbrough. Kimbrough passes out of the trap to Wheeler. Wheeler fakes, starts to dribble, lost the dribble, gives it to Kimbrough. Up top now to Aga Kitch. To the other corner, Zanini, quick release, no good. Rebound, last touch by Brookline. Sylvie Costant Greeley checks back in for Brookline, replacing Nefeli Aga Kitch. Inbound goes to Nicole Proya. Proya dribbling, trying to fend off the press. Gets a pass up to McMahon. McMahon dribbling. Ball's knocked loose. And they call the jump ball. Again, the defensive hustle of Jada Kimbrough. You know, again, I talk about players that could be real assets to this program going forward. Kimbrough has a lot of great hustle on defense, but unfortunately that's another giveaway as Roby deflected and Nicole Proya recovered. Proya's pass deflected by Zanini. Zanini recovers it, passes up to Kimbrough. Kimbrough running in, stops, layup, no good, no blocking foul. Brookline fans not happy about that one. They thought the defender came over the top of her head, which is normally a foul, but you know what? It's the official's call, and you just got to keep playing. Proya runs in, pass out to Roby. Roby outside, now inside to Roby. Shot no good, draws a foul. First free throw from Roby is good. That foul was called against Julia Denker, her fourth personal, fourth team foul, as she now checks out in favor of Aga Kitch. And we've got a lane violation call, so even though Roby missed that shot, she gets to shoot it again. Second free throw still no good. Rebound chased down, but taken away by McCauley. Pass to Roby. Roby across to Nicole Proya, now to McMahon. McMahon puts up a shot, no good, draws another foul. So that foul will go against Jada Kimbrough, her second personal, fifth team foul. McMahon at the line for two, and she hits the first. Second free throw in and out, no good. Rebound put back by Niedermeyer, no good. Niedermeyer chases down the rebound again, but it's knocked loose, stolen by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running with it in transition. Ball's knocked loose, out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Brookline. Brookline trails by 9 here with just over a minute and a half left. Quick inbound to Kimbrough, out to Aga Kitch. Aga Kitch winds and fires from the wing. No good. Shots knocked out of bounds, stays with Brookline. Chucks it up, intercepted by Roby. Now they barely evade the backcourt violation as Roby throws it in to Nicole Proya for two. Nicole Proya has now matched her sister with 5 points each, and it's an 11-point advantage for Natick. Pass goes up to Aga Kitch. Drives in, hits a wall, and they draw the defensive foul. I believe they called that foul on Nicole Proya, her second personal, 8th team foul. Aga Kitch will go to the line for two. Or no, they say no shot, but it is the bonus, so it'll be a 1-and-1. So if Aga Kitch makes this one, she gets to shoot her second free throw. If she misses, play continues. And she missed it. Rebound knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Natick, so Brookline gets the ball back anyway. Inbound, intercepted again, this time by Niedermeyer. And now McCauley dribbling with it. Gives it up to Roby. Roby sprinting, kicks a pass to Niedermeyer. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound by Kimbrough. Kimbrough running. Throws it up for Wheeler. Wheeler catches, stuffed on the shot, and that will force a jump ball possession arrow to Natick. Inbound goes to Roby, and it's knocked out of bounds by Aga Kitch. Inbound, Roby running with it, throws it up to McCauley for three, no good. Rebound chased down by Zanini. Pass intercepted again by Roby. Roby's been very active in the passing lanes throughout this game, and a foul is now called on Brookline as Natick is just dribbling out the clock. Off the inbound, it's just being controlled by Nicole Proya, handed off to McCauley. McCauley swings it over to Roby, and Natick's just going to dribble this one out. Staunch defensive effort from Natick helps lead them to victory here as the last seconds tick off the clock, and that will be your final. The Natick Red Hawks 40, the Brookline Warriors 29. Final scoring stats for Natick. Addie Roby led the way with 9 points. Liesel Niedermeyer, Christina Lopez, and Katie McMahon had 6 points each. Lydia and Nicole Proya each had 5. And Abby McCauley had 3. For Brookline, Nefeli Aga-Kitch led the way with 9 points. Olivia Zanini had 6. Jada Kimbrough, Ivy Wheeler, and Sylvie Costant-Greeley had 4 each. And Julia Denker had 2. Thank you all so much for tuning in here today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Remember, if you enjoyed the live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. If you got anything to say, I encourage you to say it in the comments section down below after the stream has concluded. Also, be sure to go down to the description section of the video to find out more about how you can help the Brookline Food Pantry to feed those in need in the Brookline community. Bottom right corner of your screen, you can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Find out more about me, the freelance sportscasting services that I provide to different teams, and how you can commission those services for your favorite team. Below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com. You can email me directly with any questions or requests you may have. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram, where I sometimes post highlights from previous live streams. But for this live stream, that's going to do it. If you've got the link for the varsity live stream, be sure to stay tuned for that. That's going live right after this one closes. But we are going to close this one here on the JV game. Natick 40, Brookline 29. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan from Schluntz Gym. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.